Baker, what are your current emotions right now about this game?
It's disappointing. Disappointing the way I started. Obviously, a ton of mistakes, self-inflicted mistakes in the first half by our offense. Take the blame on that for sure. Balls on the ground too many times, just miscommunication, and just things that we can get fixed. Disappointing because they're things that we know we can do and we've handled before. So those are the ones that you think about, you harp on, but they're fixable. That's the positive.
You mentioned the slow start offensively, and you just did. What do you think contributed to that?
I don't know. We can't hesitate. We just got to be aggressive early. Got to be confident early, and just go out there and just believe in the plan. Don't wait for things to happen before we have to wake up. Just go out there and execute.
Issues with the snaps, would you say that those were more timing issues?
No, I just got to field the snaps. I'll take the blame on that. Just staying there longer and making sure that especially in critical situations, that secure the football. I mean, the ball is king around here. I have to make sure I take care of it.
Can you walk us through that final drive where you had to go ahead field goal and the gives to Christian that coach said were RPOs? What looks did you see? What did you see out there that led to those decisions?
Yeah, they're playing downhill with their safeties, just RPOs, taking care of the ball. Am I going to look back at the film and maybe there's a possible shot on one of them? I don't know. I haven't seen the tape yet, but there's nothing wrong with putting the ball in your best player's hands.
What helped you guys start to find a rhythm in 7?
Just everybody doing their job. There was no secret sauce. There was no master plan that we came up with in the dirt and the sideline. It was just going out there and everybody doing their job and just realizing that if we did our 1/11th on offense, good things happen.
About getting the ball in your best guy's hands, was there an idea to kind of save Christian almost for the second half?
And I'm not part of that plan. Just whenever he's in there and notice he's in there, I don't delegate the snap counts.
There was so much build-up to this game. How much did it change when the game started for you against your former team?
Good to see you. Everybody made this out to be the Super Bowl, but despite what everybody's going to make this, there's 16 more games. The Super Bowl is not till February, and this is the beginning of September. So, like I said, a lot of anticipation, but we're going to flush this, we're going to learn it, and we're going to be better from it.
Was this an emotional day for you, though, seeing teammates and just what it means to your career?
It's always good to see familiar faces. Emotional. No, I wouldn't get too much into that. It was good to see some people. Obviously disappointing with the way things finished. Would have loved to have the bragging rights against those guys, but we didn't finish. Mostly because we didn't start fast.
Walk us through that 75-yard touchdown pass to Robbie.
Yeah, good protection up front. Got the look we wanted, and Robbie did a great job setting his landmark and keeping it thin down the hash, and just was able to put the ball out for him and let him run under it. Great play by him to finish it, and we needed that one. We needed to score quick, and just like I said, it's disappointing because you think about that play, but we wouldn't want it to come down to that.
What happened on the interception? It looked like Shai took a little time getting over the linebacker there.
Yeah, slight miscommunication, but I just got to take care of the ball. What's happening, and just me reacting and being able to throw it. I just got to be able to play better. He did a good job peeking with the blitz off the slot, so that does interrupt his route and the timing of it. So he's playing ball. He's playing fast. I'm proud of Shai. He's come a long way, and he's going to continue to grow. So that's on me. I dropped my arm, and the ball sailed on me. So got to take care of it, especially in our own territory.
Baker, you guys scored a couple touchdowns. You moved down. You're in position where you can kick the field goal, go for it. Do you feel like you guys got too conservative down there inside the 20?
No, the run game had been working in the second half, so hindsight's 20/20 on that one. So guys up front were playing well, and we were moving it. So we'll look back on the tape and just realize where everything went wrong. But like I said, to me it comes down to us not starting fast and starting with me. So got to take care of the ball and got to put us in position to win.
Because the batted balls.
So much adversity in the first half, all the batted passes and the sacks and the different things like that. How did it feel for you to be able to come out there and put all those points on the board and have your team up so late in the game?
Yeah, it just not just for me, but everybody realizing that if we just did our job, our 1/11th, good things were going to happen, and that just kind of shows the resilience of this team, what we could be, and what we're going to work towards. So, you know, great teams are more consistent, and it starts with myself. So, I'll get that fixed. Yeah, the batted balls, we just got to do a better job. I got to do a better job of getting the ball around them. You know, when they see quick game, they see my feet stop. You know, being in that building, I know what they're talking about. They're saying stop the rush and get your hands up. So, just I have to do a better job of finding angles and windows to throw it, and we got to get their hands down. It's all around, but we fought. This team fought. That's why this one's disappointing.
Baker, how different for you?
The two Garrett sacks.
Flush it, move on to the next place. Yep.
Was this for you playing a former team? You know, you did it in college. How different was it doing it at the NFL level?
I don't know. It's a lot more passion in college, to be honest with you. The tradition, I was playing away in Lubbock, so it's similar but also extremely different at the same time. But it's also 4 years of what I played with guys there in Cleveland, so a lot more familiar faces.
Reaction to seeing a lot of Browns number 6 jersey today.
I mean, that's the passion that comes with the city of Cleveland. That's, you know, I've mentioned that multiple times so far in this transition. That's the city. That's the people that I you know, been thankful for the past 4 years. A lot of ups and downs, but that was my first home, so it'll always have a special place in my heart.
What's the biggest thing you take away from today?
Don't beat ourselves, and that's our number one goal. When we look at the plan to win each week, just don't beat yourself. And today I didn't do a good enough job to do that.
Beyond the Browns, is it more disappointing because you said don't beat yourself, and this was an opportunity in your first game with this team to show them who you are and these fans who you are, and you weren't quite the Baker that we said?
Yeah, disappointing, but there's also positives when you look at it. You know, disappointing the fact that we did beat ourselves in the first half, but I'm a fighter. I fought my whole life. That's not going to change. There's 16 more games, and just like our whole team showed in that second half, we're going to fight. We're going to be in games. Would we like to be up late in games? Absolutely, everybody would, but we're not going to give up. That's not the culture we have. That's not what they've built here prior to me getting here, and that's not what I'm ever going to accept.
A warm reception from a lot of guys before the game. You know, you spent some time with AVP and Stump and DPJ and some of those guys. What did that feel like to sort of, you know, reunite with some of your guys?
Yeah, I mean, those are the people that I know are in my corner for life, that have seen the work that we all put in together for years. So it's always great to see those guys. You know, those are the only people that know the ins and outs and everything that goes on within that building, and those are the relationships that really matter. The equipment staff and some of those trainers there that I've built friendships for life. It's always great to see, so I'm thankful for that.
You had a chance today. You worked with Ben McAdoo for the first time in live action. Now, you've dealt with it. You've had a few different coaches over your career, but just your thoughts on working with Ben, first game, live bullets, and what that was like.
Play calling was great. It comes down to us executing and us doing our job. You know, I think the way I was in the first half didn't allow him to be able to call plays. I can't fault him for that, so that's on me. Just taking care of the ball, and moving forward, I have no doubt that Coach McAdoo is the right guy for me, and we have the right system, we have the right players. The world is not ending, despite the feeling right now.
Okay, were you able to get that hug from Nicholas Chubb?
I did get a hug from Nick Chubb. Nicholas Chubb gave me a big hug. It felt good. Would have liked to have been on the other side of that hug, but no, it's good to see some of your best friends.
Baker, did you watch the final field goal, or were you looking away, and where were you?
I watched it. It's a long field goal. That kid's got a leg on him. I mean, that's a hell of a kick, to be honest with you. But like I said, shouldn't come down to that. We should have started faster, had more points on the board, and take care of the ball, and not leave our defense in that situation. That's what I'm most disappointed about, because they fought. I mean, that's a great offensive rushing attack that they had there today. I mean, being in it, seeing it from the other side, it's brutal. So can't put our defense in that position, and just got to capitalize earlier.
I don't know if you answered this already, but I saw Miles come up to you after the game. Just how was that exchange?
He just said keep going. Is it?